It's Week 16 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seahawks and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And who's got it? The Giants. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down, That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Mahomes firing complete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Buying time to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And who's got it? The Giants. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Lance. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just shy of midfield, Lance steps away to his left. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there on the scramble. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Not something you want to see in Week 16. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And the
big fella, the 40, past the 20, and he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down. And it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow...
It got his man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they... And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, and all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored, now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On first down, Lance eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Mahomes now on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can't.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Wicks with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game. As we see here, coverage not been very good. Easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lance going to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. Now he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 2. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Mahomes to throw once more. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Meanwhile, Mahomes throws on target to Duvernay. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Kamara will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now he picks up the spare. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way. They're taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. Williams loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hit.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's another win for them. And you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss.